If you're that person that goes back to their high school reunion and you do spend a good couple of weeks just prepping yourself to be in the best nick of your life to, for whatever reason, try and impress your old classmates, well, guess what? You're just like Jodie.
Yeah. Well, tick, I did it. Pulled it off. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. No, it was great fun. I absolutely loved it. Found out a boy that I was friends with at school had a little crush on me. He revealed that after about 7 beers. That's
okay.
Good,
so
thanks.
Was he a boy that back in the day you thought was, okay, I wish I'd known that back in the day?
No, because I had a boyfriend at the time, didn't I?
Oh, of course you did.
He didn't go to the reunion.
No.
Wasn't that keen to catch up with me, apparently.
Yeah, wow. Was that when you had short back and sides,
yes,
that haircut?
I really did.
You still managed to land a boyfriend?
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Wow, you were just like a supermodel at high school, were you?
I actually was.
You would. Oh.
I actually did model at one stage for Gucci.
You didn't.
I did. No, I was an absolute pig at high school. Everything just sort of didn't come together at all. And my hair, I feel like my hair back in high school was thinner than it is now.
Wow.
Which is crazy because everyone predicted at the age of 14 that I'd be bald before we finished school.
Yeah, right. Okay. And you would have had an odd smell about you at high school, I reckon.
It's really strange that you knew that. Why?
Because all teenage boys do have an odd smell. Have you smelt a bedroom of a teenage boy before?
I've got a 4-year-old. He's starting to create a few little smells as well.
Oh, dearie me.
Outrageous stuff. Judge Jodie returned as well. Real doozy this morning.
Yeah, it's a bit of a situation where some parents have fed a kid something that they shouldn't have, and then because it was a vegan child, and they want to fess up. Wouldn't have thought.
Nah, just keep those little meat adventures quiet.
So that's the sound of the party pie going through to the keeper. Just let it go.
Don't let that party pie go through the keeper. Don't give it to the keeper. Give it to me. I'll eat it.
How good a party pies, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. Tom Rehn joined us as well. Beautiful Tom Rehn, ahead of Showdown 53.
Did a nice little impression of Bruce Abernathy that you're going to play for Bruce today, aren't you?
It's really, really on point. So well done to little Tommy for that. Very good stuff.
Is Bruce the type that would get offended by that?
Oh, I don't think he gets offended at anything.
No, he doesn't, does
Absolute heart of steel and gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Jodie and Hayesy. Morning. Hey.
See ya.
See ya. Brandy.
High school reunion on the weekend.
Oh, boy.
Flew up to the Gold Coast on Friday. Very sensible Friday night. Had dinner with Colleen. Just had dinner with my mum.
Although Colleen can turn it on when she wants to.
And she. And then the big occasion came on Saturday night. So because I'm vain, I got my hair and makeup done, had a new dress. It was very sparkly. There were several comments made throughout the night. Oh, geez, you've just come low-key, haven't you?
Yeah. You go, sorry. I got my dates mixed up. Had the night off and then, whoop, got to get here.
So one of the first conversations I had, Hayesy, was with this woman that I did not recognise, had no idea who she was. And her opening line was, so my husband died 13 years ago. That was her opening line. And I'm like, I don't even know your name.
It's a nice icebreaker.
And then I went to my girlfriend. I said, who is that girl who just told me her husband died 13 years ago? She goes, oh, my God, she opened with that in the lift on the way up. So in what universe do you go, I'm going to my high school reunion tonight. I'm just going to tell everyone as the icebreaker that my husband died.
It is not a good icebreaker at all, like opening up the conversation going, hey, guys, how are you? I'm going all right. I got gout. But, yeah, apart from that. Yourself?
Oh, dear. But it was a spectacular night, and there was a revelation from a friend of mine who we were really tight at school, like a guy friend, right? And so several drinks in, he decided to take the opportunity to say, I had a massive crush on you.
Oh, that's nice.
High school. It was a real nice little ego boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was lovely.
So did you pick that up? Were there any vibes, not during the weekend, like back in school? Did you go, actually?
Oh, God, no, not during the weekend.
No, God. God, no.
That would be weird.
Yeah, you're like, thanks but no thanks. So I got a husband at home who's pretty good looking.
Yeah. But if you're listening this morning, Greg Oddie, there were no vibes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of cute. And because I didn't know that was the case. I just thought we were good friends. But anyway, after 2 marriages and 4 kids, I think you've left your run a little late, mate. Yeah. I think the horse has bolted. And also your name's not Greg.
What about any controversial moments?
Well, not really. There was one moment where one of the girls who I didn't really know very well said to my girlfriend, you know that at high school you made me feel really excluded.
Oh my God.
Like you and your whole little posse over here, all the cool girls, made us feel really excluded. And I was like, that's very unfair.
You were a mean girl.
I wasn't.
So that's against the rules, and you can't sit with us. Whatever. Those rules aren't real. They were real that day I wore a vest, because that's what's disgusting. You can't sit with
You're a mean girl.
I wasn't a mean girl.
Yes, you were.
I swear to God. We were lovely, me and our group of friends. We were so nice.
Yeah, I'll show you. You were nice to each other.
Oh, my God.
And you were terrible to everyone else. No. Oh, my God.
No, stop it.
I can't believe that this has come out at the 10-year reunion.
Stop. Yes, 10 years. That's exactly what it was.
You need to accept this for the rest of your life now.
No, I won't.
Guess what? Jodie, the mean girl.
I stop saying that. I wasn't. Well, Hayesy, our next guest is a good, solid fellow Gold Coast girl. Her name is Sophie Monk, and she joins us now from the 100 with Andy Lee. Good morning.
Good morning. How you going?
Good. I was just telling you off air about my weekend because we obviously have spent a bit of time on the coast, and I went back for my high school reunion.
That is hilarious. I know, it's so Romy and Michelle. I just picture you like, what's the motivation to going to these things? Like, how many years has it been?
No, don't ask. You're not allowed to ask. That's against all.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's say 10 years. But what was it like? Was everyone there?
It was actually amazing. Like, I'm still good friends with most of the girls that I went to school with, so it was good.
Oh, that's good.
But there were a few confessions and there were a few drunken kind of ramblings about several different things. It's very interesting.
Isn't it? Because your high school years are so influential on who you are as well. So I feel like, yeah, all those flashbacks. Did you have any, like, high school bullies that came or anything?
No, there was one girl that alleged that she felt excluded by our little group, but I would deny that.
Also, it's, get over it now.
Yeah.
Maybe see a therapist if you're still worried about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like, oh, no, that's a bit harsh to say.
Well, I was telling...
Because it does, yeah. I still remember all my bullies and by name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So are you one that would go to your reunion or you wouldn't? You'd avoid it?
Well, I went to 5 schools, so for me it's not the same. Maybe if I went to one school my whole life, I would.
Hey, Sophie, let's talk about the 100 with Andy Lee. First of all, can you give us an insight into Andy Lee? Because I just feel like he could be in that category of bloke where he's just a bit too flawless. Is that him?
He's pretty perfect, just professional, and then a bit funny, which was, him and Hamish are very similar like that. Like, you never hear any gossip or bad stuff about them, do you?
Just a bit boring.
No, I mean, it's good. Good on them. I don't know how they do it. They're just normal, cool guys that work hard. So there's no goss there, really.
And so what are you doing outside of the 100? Have you got any projects in the works?
Oh, I might be doing a movie that involves zombies, which is my favourite. So that might be soon, that I'll be filming that. And then Love Island as well. And, just keeping busy.
Geez, right, busy.
Stuff, really.
How are you fitting it all in? And do you have, can you give us a little insight into behind the scenes and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I think I look busier than I am a lot. Like, people go, you don't stop working. But the thing is, they'll just run a promo or whatever, and then people think you're everywhere. But really, I've got a pretty chilled life.
Could have been something from 6 months ago that you've recorded.
That's
and people
right.
think, oh, gosh, she's always up and about, isn't she?
Yeah, I feel like our industry, you work really hard for, 2 months, and then you get 2 months off, which is great.
What's your favourite sort of genre to work in?
Whatever I can do well at the time. So that could be anything. I'm a bit of a 50-50 performer. Like, I never know if I'm going to be good or bad that day. I'm like, I could slip through or I could be really bad. So I think that's just the entertainment industry. But I just love entertaining. As long as people feel happy after, I don't like upsetting anyone. So I'll never be a journo. But, I think I like all of it.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever upset anyone ever, Sophie. Everyone's very, very happy with your work. Hey, the final episode covers all sorts of different things. One in particular, vacations, asking what percentage of the 100 choose to travel overseas alone and if any of them had a successful holiday romance. So this is a topic that I've spoken to about my friends. Travelling alone, I feel like you've got to be a special type of person to be able to do that.
I've done it. Like, I did it on the back of a movie once and went to Mykonos and met up with a friend for a week, and then I stayed for a month by myself, and no one spoke English either. So I was kind of doing sign language and trying to make jokes and everything, made friends. I don't know their names really. But I think it's not a bad thing. It's pretty ballsy, isn't it, to travel overseas by yourself?
Yeah. I don't know if I could do it.
Really got to get out of your comfort zone.
Would you do it?
I don't know. I mean, I have to say, just having spent the last 72 hours on the Gold Coast by myself without all my 4 children was quite lovely.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that's doing that whole good country.
I know. My 3-year-old FaceTimed me by the pool and I was like, okay, darling, love you, miss you, bye-bye. Mummy needs to hang up now. Pool temperature's 27 degrees. Off I go.
Oh, where are your kids?
Oh, they stayed with Dad.
Who knows?
It's the same.
Okay.
I got home, they're fine.
Oh, good.
Oh, So thank you so much for having a chat with us this morning, and all the best with 100 with Andy Lee, Tuesday 7:30 on Channel 9 and 9 Now. Thanks, Soph.
Thank you, guys.
For holiday accommodation more comfy than your cozies, jump on the What If app.
With hotels, holiday rentals, holiday parks and more, find the perfect fit for holiday you.
Book your getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Tom Wren's in the studio. Been eagerly waiting here since about 6 a.m.
No.
I've been here since 4.
with bated breath.
He's just to paint a visual for everybody. He's come in with his white shirt on and Adidas shorts.
Because it's business from the waist up. Yeah. That's all you need.
What I have noticed about Tommy too, there's no real brand loyalty from him when it comes to sportswear.
Yeah, especially sportswear. I reckon sometimes I've seen him wearing a filler top, Nike shorts, Adidas undies. I reckon I've seen him wearing like one Puma sock and one Saucony sock. And it's like, how do you mix up brands when you're wearing socks?
We shouldn't give away the fact that you dress me every morning.
Or he just rolls over and taps you on the shoulder.
Come on, Hayesy.
I can't see. I reckon you should wear this, mate. Jeez, it'll be funny. Hey, Rennie, let's quickly talk about, first of all, the footy results. Let's talk about the Crows.
And they will win by 32 points as the siren rings out in the city of Churches. The Tigers' first win for the season is registered.
Oh, my goodness. So the Crows did it again. They put together a really good half. Only this time, it was the second half.
Yeah, spot on, Hayes. It was a mirror image of the first week, wasn't it? They've probably played 3.5 really good quarters of footy, Jodes, haven't they? But the other 4.5, 5 quarters have been dreadful. So it's hard to know where the Crows are at. Really good when they're going, but horrible when they're not. I think the issues that we suspected might be a problem, midfield, got to get that right, got to get better depth. But Josh Rochelle, amazing. I mean,
how good.
There's some really encouraging signs, but still so much to work on for the Crows.
Yeah, it's that real inconsistency at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
That everyone's just shaking their heads going, well, who's going to show up?
And you can see that, there is some positive signs, but I think they need some reinforcement, some big bodies to stand up. Maybe they throw Sloan through there a bit more, but I do like what I see when they're going. That third quarter, I mean, that was breathtaking. It was so good.
Yeah.
5 goals, 8. They could have easily kicked 8, 9, 10 for the quarter. They were that dominant.
And Rennie, just check with Hayesy, who worked for Channel 7 on the weekend. How you filed your story with how many seconds to go?
Yeah, I think we went to air at about 6:40. I think I got it in about 6:39:40 with 20 seconds. And you can imagine it's all
good for the heart rate.
Our good mate Bruce Abernethy.
Wouldn't have batted an eyelid.
Well, I think he had some stern words in the background. What's going on? Where is it? Oh, where's our package?
Hayesy, there you go. Done it again. Here to pay. Oh, good. Give me a brandy. Buy me a brandy.
Like we've always said, God bless Bruce Abernethy. I love him.
The best.
I love him like a father. Just quickly on the Crows as well.
Yep.
You mentioned Josh Rochelle. I'll tell you what. Inside, I'm going to say the next 2 to 3 weeks, and Port supporters will hope it's not this weekend. Josh Rochelle and Isaac Rankin are going to have a day out, and it's going to be fun to watch. Purely as football spectators.
Yeah, they will. And Isaac Rankin's thereabouts. That first week, he probably could have kicked 5 or 6, Hayesy. They've got some star power. They've got some X factor. Their forward line is really good. Like Fogarty, Walker, they're still, going strong. Fogarty, I love. And Rankin, Rochelle. It's just getting that supply in there. If they can get enough ball in there, they've got an awesome forward line.
I want to know if he plats his own rat's tail. That's what I'm desperate to ask. How does he get around? And it's a real tiny, intricate plait too.
I'm worried someone one day, he's going to be running away because he's quick, and they're just going to go, I can't tackle him. I'll just yank, yank the rat's tail,
and it's gone.
And they're gone
quickly. Like, come on, Isaac, you need to learn as well that hair's not a right; it's a blessing. Okay. You need to make the most of it.
I'm finding that out very quickly.
Do we want to talk about Port in Melbourne?
Oh, let's do it.
Cameron! He has been epic, Darcy Cameron. Collingwood, well, if you weren't convinced by their 2022, are you convinced now? 21 goals, 9, 135 to 9, 10, 64. Collingwood by 71 points.
I think every single Collingwood supporter in this beautiful country has already booked their grand final tickets.
Yes.
71 points for you. It wasn't fun to watch.
They're the best side in the competition at the moment. It's 2 games in, but they are the benchmark by a fair way at the moment. They are so exciting. They run all day, and they've got 2 players with the surname Dacos that are just tearing the whole competition apart. Nick Dacos in his second year, 32 touches, 2 goals. I mean, he is wow factor all over. Port, disappointing, flat. I don't know if it was more because Collingwood were brilliant or Port were terrible. I think maybe a little bit of both, but I'm prepared to forgive them one of those, but I wouldn't want to see that happen again in a hurry.
Before we let you go, Tommy, just scenes at Priceline Stadium yesterday.
What was going on? So the advertising, hoardings were all awry, and then they had the power blackout, and it was a draw. Not a good weekend for Australian Power, was it? With the Gabba also going through something similar. Are we in a bit of trouble for the next, year or two coming?
I'm not sure. Who's not paying bills? What's going on here?
You got to get your rats going,
Hey, really quickly, Ren, just before we let you go, Ryan Burton, 2 games.
Yep.
Any chance, do you think, of a reduction?
Maybe. I don't think Jamie Elliott ended up being concussed, did he? And I didn't think there was too much malice in that one, whereas the Nathan Broad one, it's outcome-based, as we know. I think there's a chance they could get that back to 1, potentially. But I know the match review has been really stern so far. So maybe Hayesy, but I think more unlikely than likely.
Who's to say? She's your lottery at the moment. We'll talk off air about Harry Styles' new romance with Emily Ratajkowski too, just macking on behind a fan this morning.
As we speak on Sunrise.
Just go. A PDA, public display of affection. Did you ever do one of those, Jodie?
Do you do those with Sayers?
No, but I'm prepared. You and I might try one right now. Hayesy and I...
Jodie, you can't.
Let's
Hayesy and I will do it.
Come here, ready.
Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
It's that week. Showdown 53 is on its way. Port take on the Crows this Saturday night, Adelaide Oval. Book your tickets now at portadelaidefc.com.au. Should we play a little game for Showdown tickets?
I think we should. What we need someone representing the Port Adelaide Football Club. We need someone representing the Adelaide Football Club. Yes. Think about that for 1 second.
Just to go head to head.
Yeah.
Just to really bash into each other.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to throw some tricky questions to the other supporters about the other club.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Really switch things up,
So, for Crows supporters, they try to ignore the history of the Port Adelaide Club and vice versa for Port supporters.
Yes. 13 24 10 is our number. If you would like to get involved and potentially win a double pass to the Showdown this weekend, 13 24 10, give us a call.
What's your plans? You got a little Showdown party happening?
Oh,
it's Saturday night.
No, I haven't got any plans actually. Let's at this stage. I think we're all just hoping that the lights stay on at any given venue.
That's true.
In Australia.
Let's just hope, and also based on the boys' form, we're hoping someone wins because it feels like we could see a draw.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Based on what's just happened this weekend, so it's hard to get up and about for a Showdown when they're come off 2 pretty horrible losses.
Well, what we know is someone's going to win all of a sudden. Their season to the early part's probably going to turn around. There'll be no Ryan Burton as well for Port Adelaide. Controversially, or maybe not so much, but a sling tackle where Jamie Elliott gets up and he plays on and finishes a wreck to the game, and all of a sudden Burton's got 2 weeks on the sideline. Would Burton go to Rankin even? Would he go to Joshua Shelley? He's very important. My head's spinning.
Do you know who you should ask this question of? Bruce Abernathy, whose daughter is dating Ryan Burton. Isn't that a little interesting situation?
Very interesting situations, even yesterday, when we were like, what do you think's going to happen with Burton, Abba? Can you text him, please?
Yes.
So he did.
Yeah.
And got a response back saying, and he didn't know. He said, no, I think I'll be all right. And then about 6:05, 2 games.
Oh, thank you very much. All right, we've got a couple of callers on the line. Reg from Mitchell Park, good morning.
Morning, how we doing?
Who do you support, Reg?
I support the Crows.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Ben from Peterhead. Good morning, Ben.
G'day, guys. How are we?
Very well, thank you. I'm going to tip that you're a Port Adelaide Football Club supporter.
Sure am. In the heart of it down there.
Okay,
Very
all right.
good.
How's this going to work, Andrew Hayes?
All right, question 1. Let's stay with Ben, okay? So this is for the Port fan. Hey, Ben, just on that as well, how good are you with your knowledge of the old enemy?
Oh, terrible.
Okay. Okay, well, this will go well. This will go really well, I think.
Okay.
Here we go. Hey, what year did the Adelaide Crows join the AFL?
1990.
Oh, no.
Oh, so close, Ben. Yes, we needed a 1.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, 0-0.
So let's jump on to question 2. This is for you, Reg.
Yep.
In 1997, Port Adelaide played their first ever match against whom?
I'm just going to go with the Crows.
This is good.
This is going
This
well,
good.
isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
0-0 as we speak.
Okay.
Hot finish.
Right, let's go back to Ben. Ben, question 3. What Adelaide Crows player wears number 13?
Is it Tech?
Oh,
we're on the board.
We're on the board. That's not bad. That's not bad.
1-0 to Ben.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, Reg. Who is the current captain of the Port Adelaide Football Club?
I'm probably going to get shot for this. I'm going to say Wingard.
Oh!
Wingard hasn't played for Port for years.
I don't even know who plays for Port anymore.
Oh, my God. Guess what that means? Ben, you're heading to the showdown.
Oh, hey! I'll take out a Wingard there.
Very good. Hey, boys, thank you so much for playing. But good stuff there, Ben. Heading along to the showdown. Good stuff. You got your prison bars, Guernsey, yet?
No, mate. I couldn't wait up in line for hours for it, but hopefully we can get some more going now. I'm going, so that's killer.
There you go.
Beautiful. Good work, guys.
Very good stuff. More showdown tickets to give throughout the week, but this is going to be nice. Just building a little bit of rivalry before the big 53rd edition of the showdown.
Just might need to make those questions a little easier, like who is the captain? Tearing me.
I think that one should get done.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen. This is huge. Just got valuable info. This is so juicy.
Jodies Juice.
This astounding vision has emerged this morning of Harry Styles and supermodel Emily Ratajkowski. They've been caught in the heat of passion in wild new footage where they can be seen making out behind a van. What marks the first time they've been linked, the A-list duo can be seen engaging in a passionate kiss on the streets of Japan's capital in footage taken by a local Okay, so in theory, this should be really hot footage, right?
Yeah.
They're two very attractive humans, yet all I can see is two 30-year-olds macking on in the street, and I can't unsee it.
Oh, I feel like you can hear it too. It's like, like honestly, real Sharon Strzelecki vibes about it. Hash rash was the result of that.
Yes. It's
chewing face.
Unbelievable stuff. So he, of course, Harry, I think, was engaged in all sorts of speculation with Olivia Wilde. So there's some suggestion that she left Ted Lasso for Harry when they met on the set of a movie. So she was married to Ted. He has a real name. What's his real name?
I think it is Ted now. I think he's had to legally change it to Ted Lasso.
Yeah, I'll come up with that. It's just invading my brain at the moment. So there you go. She's moved on from that scandal into a brand new macking on scandal. Good on her. Good on you guys. Really passion in the street. Why wouldn't you?
Well done. Just reminding us as well that maybe there is elements of them that it's just like us.
Yeah. Now, a new twist in the case... Oh, it's Jason Sudeikis, of course. A new twist in the case of the girl who claims to be missing child Madeleine McCann. So she's done an interview with Dr. Phil. Here's the promo.
Is it possible that Madeleine McCann has finally been found?
I believe that I am Madeleine McCann.
Madeleine has a defect in the iris, and you have that same phenomenon. Have you tested your DNA?
We are waiting for results.
You had the opportunity to do a simple records check. What did you find?
No, look, probably you've got to cash in and there's all this sort of thing, but...
That's very sceptical of you.
No, I just understand that maybe there is an opportunity. I'll say that. There's an opportunity to make a lot of money. But what's the classiest avenue to reveal that you're Madeleine McCann?
Yeah, not Dr. Phil.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Dr. Phil? And no disrespect to Dr. Phil. Goodness me, he's done some good work.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was wrapping up, Dr. Phil. I thought he was done.
No, well, this sort of really gave him a shot on the arm, didn't it? New lease of life.
Yeah, hasn't it? Now, after declaring that she could only see Duncan for 3 hours every other month, Alyssa was shocked to get dumped at the final commitment ceremony on MAFS last night. And you, even more shockingly, revealed to me that you were disappointed when you put your little boy Henry to bed and then you came out and 60 Minutes had started and you'd missed MAFS. Who are you?
Who would have thought? I'd have a good solid look in the mirror after that and say, who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
What is going on here?
This is her getting dumped by Duncan.
I don't want to hurt you and I don't want to continue getting hurt. So I have to say goodbye.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting it. Excuse me, what? I wasn't expecting... You told him that you could only see him every other week, every other second week because you're a mother, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. Just because you're a mum, does that mean you can't leave the house? What?
Well, it just sort of feels like as well that if he'd said, yes, I want to continue this relationship, she'd say, well, no, I don't want to.
No, thanks.
She'd just do whatever he wants to do. She'd do the opposite.
Just honestly, the emotional roller coaster that is Alyssa, I can't cope with it anymore and I'm glad it's over. I want to get off. I want my money back.
What a stressful weekend it's been for you.
I don't want to ride anymore.
Doc, are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hayesy on Miss Daisy.
Monday, 27th of March. All aboard! Oh, yeah, it's that time. Let's take a little trip down memory lane for On This Daisy. Let's go back to 1970. Mariah Carey was born in Huntington, New York. Today is her 53rd birthday. I wonder if there was a way where there could be some sort of measurement in terms of who was the greatest diva of all time. I wonder if it's Mariah Carey.
I think she wins.
She's got some pretty solid stories behind her.
I wonder if as a young girl she thought, I'm going to grow up and marry a billionaire. She thought that.
Even though it's very much not necessary for her bank account.
No, exactly.
So you know what? It's me, and I just love to know some of the stories behind the scenes.
Actually selfish. Leave the billionaires to the women who actually need money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But do the billionaires get a say in it? 1988, Jessie J was born in Essex in England. Today is her 35th birthday. Jessie J's excellent.
I think she's the only performer in the history of the Logies to get all the celebrities who are normally too cool to stand up and dance and clap on their feet.
Yes.
It's the only time I've ever seen it.
And she'd be sitting there being like, are you guys serious? Like, I'm big time here.
Yeah.
I'm big time.
No, they did stand up.
Yeah, I know, but still. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like sometimes you see some of those big celebrities come through and then there's a bunch of people who you're like, I don't think you're in a good spot to be playing the I'm Too Cool card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. 2005 TV medical drama Grey's. Jeez, that was a whirlwind, wasn't it? What just happened there?
I don't know, mate.
Even I was just sort of levitated above my own body and said, what are you talking about? Looking back at myself. Anyway, sorry about that. 2005 TV medical drama Grey's Anatomy, created by Shonda Rhimes, starring Ellen Pompeo and Sandra Oh, debuts on ABC. So I had to ask producer Zoe before, I'm like, are you sure it's Shonda Rhimes? Because I've never heard of it before, and I'm pretty sure it sounds like it should be Rhonda Shimes, but it's Shonda Rhimes.
Oh my God, are you levitating again?
Yeah. No, like the other day, remember when you said, here's Paula Sonora, when it was supposed to be Sandra?
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
How fun was that?
Well, I've just gone to another planet too. Now I'm just thinking about Dr. McDreamy.
Oh, producer Sean, now you're interested? Welcome to the conversation. Thanks for coming along. Late, but good to have you nonetheless. 2022, The Slap.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
Today marks 1 year since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the 94th Academy Awards.
Oh, I thought you meant that series on the ABC. That was really good. The Slap. Did you say that? It was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it slap? You get it? And I think we learnt a lot about Will Smith, didn't we?
Didn't we? I didn't like it. I didn't like what I saw.
I hated it. It was so confronting. It was so awkward to watch.
And it made me question what he's like behind closed doors. That's what I thought.
And we also learnt a lot about Jada, didn't we? And we've since learnt a fair bit.
Or Yada, as Channel 7 presenter.
Fair enough. Rock says he's not a victim and accused Will Smith's wife, Yada Pinkett Smith, of starting the whole drama.
Go get him, Spiller. You pop culture king, you. Number one song on March 27 in 2013 was Can't Hold Us by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
Oh, because the ceiling can't hold us, can it, Andrew Goes?
One of those duos where you're like, what's the other guy do? It seems to be a lot about Macklemore. But Ryan Lewis, pretty much right now.
We go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over. Judge Jodie.
All right, straight up there, Judge.
Oh, righto.
Whack that wig on.
Okay. Got my gavel?
Gavel's good to go.
Dear Judge Jodie.
That's the one.
Last week I had my son's best friend over after school. Not knowing until after they picked up my son's friend did I find out that his family are strong vegans and expect their son to follow the same values. The dilemma is, I asked when they arrived if they had any dietaries and he said none, to which I fed them party pies and sausage rolls. I mean, how many parts of a cow can you cram into one party pie?
I mean, technically, is cows' snouts and their tails, technically, is beef offal vegan or not? There's some of the questions that I'd like answered.
Do I tell the parents about what happened or just leave it? I've since found out on the weekend that my son's best friend's parents have started a rather large feud with another family about feeding their son meat at a gathering. Oh dear. Judge Jodie, what do I do? Thanks. Jackie from Vale Park. Jackie. Ignorance is bliss. That's all I've got to say about this one. If they what they don't know doesn't hurt them.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is?
Why would you start an issue? Okay, you're going to go down the whole honesty path again.
No, I'm not.
God, that's boring.
No. Usually I wouldn't go down this path. But when you've got a youngster, and see, right at the moment we've got a 4-year-old, and we're, as much as we possibly can, we're avoiding giving him soft drink.
Yeah.
And in particular, Coke. Because
Yeah.
we know that he's just going to do what I did as a youngster and go, oh my God, and see if he can consume Coca-Cola for the rest of your life.
Yes.
But once he's got a taste now for party pies,
Yeah.
how's he going to? He's going to need to scratch that itch.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for him not to, at some stage, tell mum and dad, hey, I had party pies or I had this at this person's place.
Also, I won't eat a party pie. I'm going to have some of this delicious kale and halloumi salad.
Oh, I mean, tell you what. If you've got a good tofu recipe, text it through 0400 919.
No, don't.
Actually, no, 0427 154 166. That's SEN's number. Text that through to there. I think you've automatically got a filter on the Nova hotline for tofu recipes.
Oh, dearie me. Abby in the newsroom. Do they fess up?
I mean, look, I don't have children, but I wouldn't.
No.
It was the kid's responsibility to say something, or if you're that anti-meat, you say something before dropping the child off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, tell your kids that soft drink is spicy. That's how my sister has avoided her children from having soft drink ever. They think that it's spicy.
Yeah,
Really?
and he throws it back at me. He's like, well, it's not Dr. Pepper, is it? No. It's delicious. I'll drink that, thank you.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, I think it was the parents' responsibility. If you're so anti-meat, then you make sure as you're dropping them off or they're having a play date, hey, just letting you know that we're vegans, we don't eat meat.
Okay, and I know we're digressing here for a moment, but did you see how many parents on the weekend were buying their children that new drink?
Oh, Prime.
Prime. I just saw parents loaded up with Prime on the weekend, and I do hope it wasn't the caffeine one, because over 200 grams of caffeine in one of those, which is, to give you context, it's like twice the amount of a No-Dose Plus.
I'd rather my kid eat a possum than drink Prime. Because a possum would be less harmful to their insides than a can of Prime, I would have thought.
Have you done tests on this?
Oh, I'm not really sure, but
On the detrimental impacts of consuming possum?
I don't know how lean possum meat is, but I do understand just how bad Prime is for you.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay, 13, 20, 410. We need some jurors involved in this one. And, I was thinking, I don't like my kids having soft drink, and if someone else's parents gave them a lemonade, I'd be like, okay, if I don't know about it, it doesn't hurt me. So, but I still don't like it. But anyway, 13, 20, 410. Give us a call. Get involved.
All right.
Judge Jody.
The situation this morning. So a mother had her son's best friend over from school, not knowing that he was supposed to be a vegan. She gave him party pies and sausage rolls.
Classic.
Now she wants to fess up and tell the parents what she's done, even though they're in an active running feud with another couple over the very same issue. Ooh, tricky. 13, 24, 10, get involved.
I feel like the vegan parents would take it well, the honesty. If they didn't, and they didn't, release that information before they drop the kid
Do you
off.
want to roll that dice, though? Because there's no harm, no foul if you don't say anything.
The truth will set you free, though, Judge.
Okay, I know. Let's go to Jackie from Ridgehaven. Hey, Jackie.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. What are your thoughts on this one?
Well, look, I've got grandchildren that are vegans, and my grandson will be happy to tell you he's a vegan, but in all honesty, you just got to ask the parents. Because children are children, aren't they? They're going to eat what their mates are eating.
Yeah, that's true. Would you be upset if someone else gave the kids food that wasn't vegan?
Yes. I'm a health and wellness coach, so yes, I would certainly, have a bit of an issue with it. But yeah, at the end of the day, I do feel that maybe if you're having other people's children over, maybe just ask if there is dietary needs, What if there was a reaction to what you gave that child?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm quite a logical thinker, so yeah, I would have asked the parent.
Okay, beautiful. Thanks, Jackie. Let's go to another Jackie from Grange now. What do you think, Jackie?
I think that the parents should have advised them prior to they're dropping their son off.
Yep.
Yeah. That's probably, I think Abby's right on that one. It's probably
transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Abby, yeah.
Yeah, Abby, you're the queen.
I don't even have children, which this just amazes me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even have kids and I'm throwing advice out there.
Yeah, and it's all outstanding advice as well.
Thank you. I'm basically the best auntie ever.
Just the voice of reason.
Thank you.
Brad from Macclesfield. Hi, what do you think? Are we honest on this occasion, Brad?
Look, I think honesty is always the best policy, but ignorance is definitely bliss. I'm the world's fussiest eater, and if you handed me, I don't know, tofu or whatever it was, I'd probably throw it straight back at you if I was a kid. So party pies and sausage rolls all the way.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, very good.
All right.
Like that. All right, you've got a solid decision to make here, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Well, as with most things, Andrew Hayes, I'm just going to stick to my guns on this one and say just zip it. Don't bother mentioning the damage is done. There's nothing to be achieved by telling those parents, actually, I gave your kid a party pie.
Wow, okay. Final ruling?
Don't look at me all judgy, please. Thank you very much.
Don't judge the judge.
We're allowed to disagree on this occasion. That's
You
fine.
do the judging.
I'm the only one allowed to judge around here.
Okay.
You judge me, Andrew Hayes.
Oh, sorry. I just kept my eyes straight on the prize. Front forward. 0400 919 919 or give us a call 13 24 10. Do you agree with the judge? Solid ruling. While you are calling up as well, the 8 at 8 is up next.
Yes.
Next opportunity to get yourself on standby. This for first class and 50k. Give us a call. It's been a big show, Jodes.
And I'm gathering from that it's just like a river. Am I right?
Yeah, I picked up those vibes too.
Yeah. It has been a big show. Thanks for carrying me this morning.
No, not at all. You haven't had a big weekend at all.
Oh, my God.
I'm not picking that up.
That's on you. No, we're fine. We got through. We battled through. We're fine.
Yeah, we did. We discovered a lot of things. We learned a few new things.
You can't sit with that. No. Not a mean girl. Can you stop that? Just because one girl took umbrage to not being one of the cool kids, it's not my fault.
Oh, so you're one of the cool kids. Were confirmation. Australian Survivor winner we're going to speak to tomorrow. That should be a hoot.
Mm-hmm.
Also Showdown,
Who wins?
Throwdown. What's that?
Who wins Australian Survivor?
Great question. I mean, how could I possibly predict such an epic finale? So we'll find out tomorrow. Showdown Throwdown returns as well. Next opportunity to score some Showdown tickets with us. In saying that, keep it on over throughout the day with Maddie and Daysey for more opportunities.
And if you want to compete for the Showdown tickets, I suggest you school yourself up on the opposition, i.e. who the captain of the Port Adelaide Football Club is.
Yes.
Just a tip.
Just a little helpful hint.
It's not Chad Wingard.
It's not Chad Wingard. We know that it's not Chad Wingard.
Yeah.
I think he plays for Hawthorn.
I think he plays for the opposition now.
Definitely does.
Yep.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Catch you bright and early tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.